Carrot and the egg. A young man was struggling to come to terms with the challenges of life. He felt overwhelmed, frustrated, and hopeless. One day, he went to see a wise old man who lived in a small village. The wise old man listened to the young man's problems and then said, I'm going to teach you a lesson about life. Come with me. He led the young man to a kitchen where 3 pots of water were boiling on the stove. In one pot, he placed a carrot. In the second pot, he placed an egg. And in the third pot, he placed a cup of coffee grounds. The wise old man then asked the young man to observe what happened to each of the items in the boiling water. After a while, the wise old man removed the carrot from the pot and placed it on a plate. The carrot was soft and mushy. Next, he removed the egg from the pot and placed it on a plate. The egg was hard boiled. Finally, he removed the coffee grounds from the pot and poured them into a cup. The coffee was rich and flavorful. The wise old man then asked the young man, what did you observe? The young man replied, the carrot became soft and mushy. The egg became hard boiled, and the coffee ground remained unchanged. The wise old man smiled and said, but that's where you are wrong. The coffee ground didn't remain unchanged. They actually changed the water. They flavored it and made it rich and delicious. The wise old man then explained the lesson. The carrots represent those who are weakened by adversity. They become soft and mushy, unable to withstand the challenges of life. The egg represents those who are hardened by adversity. They become tough and resilient, but they also become rigid and inflexible. But the coffee ground represents those who are transformed by adversity. They don't just withstand the challenges of life, they actually use those challenges to create something new and beautiful. The wise old man looked at the young man and said, which one did you want to be? The carrots, the egg, or the coffee ground? The young man thought for a moment and said, I want to be the coffee ground. The wise old man smiled and said, then remember, no matter what challenges you face in life, you have the power to transform them into something beautiful. You can be the coffee ground that flavors the water and make it rich and delicious. And with that, the young man left the wise old man kitchen with a newfound sense of purpose and
don't always remember that someday I read a story about the carrot, the egg, and the coffee ground. Then always tell yourself, I am a coffee ground. Whatever I go through in life will only make me a better person and not a bad person. Do we understand?
Yes.
Do you have questions for me regarding that story, the carrot and the egg? In fact, I would prefer that you remember it as the carrot, the egg, and the coffee.
Right.
Let's say that.
the carrot, the egg, and the coffee ground.
The carrot, the egg, and the coffee ground. Perfect story for you. Don't be the carrot when you go through fire. Don't be the egg when you go through fire. But rather be the coffee ground that will change the color of the water for good and not for evil.